Hey, Planet Friends. Welcome back to another monthly meal plan with me. Sure, meal plan with me. If you haven't watched one of these videos before on my channel, this is where I sit down for about 15 minutes and plan a full month of meals for my family. This allows me to stick within a $250 grocery budget, which is extremely important to my family's budget. It allows me to not get that dreading question every single morning of what do we want to eat or what do we want to have for dinner. I don't have to nag at my husband to figure out something for dinner. I can pull out the night before what we need for dinner. I mean, it literally, this system has saved me. So, as you can see, I just use Happy Planner monthly spreads. This is actually the 2020 spread for February. As you can see, I'm not that worried about like the redating. I am going to redate it, don't get me wrong, but I'm not that caught up. This is not one that gets like super decorated at any point in time. It doesn't, it's not fancy. This is literally the most functional part of my planner that you'll find. I really probably wouldn't even care if I had to redate this, if I wasn't doing it for YouTube on top of it, I probably wouldn't even redate it. I would just go off the dates. But I guess it does, redating it, give me, maybe I would. Maybe that's a little bit of a lie. Because I do go off of like what sports my kids have that night. I need to know, like, maybe, is it Valentine's Day, or is it a Saturday? Are we going to have pizza that day? That kind of thing. So I guess I would redate it. That might be a lie. So I'm going to go through, redate this month, though. Last month I brought to your guys' attention a new app called Favoreats. And I have had a lot of downtime, and actually I guess I could talk through this and redate this at the same time. I have had a lot of downtime in the car recently because I have some baseball practices that all run together, and yeah, it's just easier for me to stay there than run back home and all that kind of stuff. So I recently found out that you can link your Pinterest to your Favoreats also. Which is where a lot of my recipes that I have already tried are at, along with the ones that I'm finding on Favoreats. So one good thing about Favoreats, and I might insert, a little screenshot here, is that it has like a meal plan option on it for free. You have to watch some ads every once in a while, but whatever. And you can drop meals into a calendar and kind of get that. So what I did literally took me like maybe 10 minutes, is I was going through and I had already found a bunch of recipes on there that I really wanted to try. I went through and I just dropped them into that calendar. I did like one every 2 days, because I don't want a new I don't want a million new recipes in 1 month. That's a lot of work on me, and like, we want some of our own comfort food. So I did that. So that's what I'm going to go over, and I think that's really going to make this part even easier because I already have a lot in there. And yeah, and then I'll just kind of fill in with our favorites all the other time. So one thing is, as I've been saying for a couple of months now, is that it is looking like my $250 budget is getting tighter and tighter and tighter. But I do have one child that's going back to school 2 days a week now. So, but he is the one that eats the least amount in my house. So that doesn't really help me. But yeah, we're getting back. But my boys are getting a little bit more active in their sports. So, to combat that, I guess they need more food and, all that kind of stuff. So I am also I did a whole kitchen revamp in our kitchen, and I was like, oh my God, we have so much food on hand. I need to use this. So one thing that I have been thinking about while doing this is, what food do we have on hand? And I really want to use a lot of that. The only other thing I really would like to use is a lot of the things that are in our deep freezer. But I literally just went out there, and it is like 8 degrees outside, and on top of the deep freezer, I can't even like look through our deep freezer right now to see what's out there because I get so cold. So I might send my husband out there on his day off and be like, go take inventory for me. So, but I'm going to need a grocery order here soon. I'm trying to make it to the 8th, because that's when my husband gets paid. I am trying to make it to the 8th, and then we would only have 20 days and make a full grocery haul for the full $250, and then we would make it only 20 days, because I did just grocery shop like a week and a half ago, somewhere in there. I do need a couple of little things though, like sour cream and that kind of thing, that I might have to go, but we'll see. All right, so like I said, this might be pretty easy. I'm going to go through and kind of just put all of the new things that I want to do, like I seen on Jordan Page's Instagram that she did a cheeseburger soup. So I went on a Favoreats, and that's the recipe that she put up there. So that's one. I'm going to do a 1-pot lasagna. I have lasagna noodles. I have most of the stuff for that. So again, I think I just need to go get hamburger, and honestly it might be in my deep freeze. I just can't find it. So my husband will find it for me. We did not get to ham and cheese sliders this week, so I will be doing those. Okay. Yep, so we're gonna do ham and cheese sliders. We will need a leftovers day. And then I put, I think last month, yeah, buttered chicken. I want to try, but I haven't gotten to it because it was like a really complicated recipe, and that day was just not the day. So it didn't happen. This is Super Bowl, so I don't know exactly what I'm going to be doing here, or even if we're going to be home for this. But also one of these days our restaurants are opening up finally on the 1st. So I know one of these days is actually going to be a Mexican day. So I'm going to leave Saturday for another leftovers day, but really it's going to be a go out to eat day. And I don't think my husband has that off, but I think he does have Thursday off. So really Thursday won't be a leftovers day type thing. So we are craving Mexican over here. We cannot wait to go to our local Mexican restaurant. All right. Ooh, for the next week, I have like several things. Okay. So Sunday, I'm leaving that open. I haven't made a chicken pot pie in some time. So chicken pot pie. I want to do a new sweet and sour chicken. I found that recipe. Okay, so one other thing I did in Favoreats is I just found a generic like spaghetti recipe. Don't really care what, I have my own spaghetti recipe, but it like once I start getting going and using that definitely as a meal plan, I want to put that in there. Plus, from Favoreat meal plans, I believe, yeah, it goes into a shopping list. So what I'm going to do is then print out that shopping list. I will do a screenshot right here. I will take that shopping list, I will print it out, and I'll go through my pantry, see what I have, cross those things off, transfer that into a Kroger click list. I think that this is really going to be amazing. So, I really do. I think it's going to be so fun, and yeah, I just think it will be amazing. Okay, I'm going to do leftovers again here on Thursday, a real leftovers day. I am going to do, we just had lasagna here, so, and then we just had chicken here and chicken here. Okay, meatloaf. I haven't made meatloaf in a long time. Some of these recipes made me go, oh my God, I haven't made that in forever. So, and I put that here because if my oldest is claiming he doesn't like meatloaf, so he can have the chicken pot pie and leftovers. I don't care. Meatloaf, yeah, so I had a lot of chicken this week planned out. So we'll just do the spaghetti here. And leftovers again here. Again, remember, this is not set in stone. Sometimes I move a leftovers day around. Sometimes I just don't feel like cooking, and then we'll have an extra meal for Saturday, something along those lines. So yeah, like, this is not set in stone. All right, we're gonna do on chicken cordon bleu this night. There we go. I believe we have salmon in the freezer, so we're going to do salmon that night. I will have to bring out the tacos because we wouldn't have had tacos in a long time. So this week I only had 3 on the Favoreats app, which is fine. We're going to need a leftovers day here. And then, I don't know what me and my husband plan on doing for Valentine's Day. We don't really do too much. So I did buy a Groupon meal, or a Groupon restaurant meal. And we might go do that, but I don't know what day or anything. So, and then I would still need a meal for my children. Okay. So, oh, you know what? We have tons of meatballs, and I think I do have it in the next one where I'm doing meatball sandwiches too. But meatballs and potatoes, looks like every Saturday is about to be a leftover day. Like, I don't cook on Saturdays. It's just kind of falling that way. It probably won't, honestly. You know what, my son is saying he is, and then we don't have any other chicken other than that one. We're gonna do chicken roll-ups. I did them this month, and he's like, those need to be on the list every single month. So he loves those things. We all love those things. So we will do those. Yeah, there they are. So if we do meatballs here, we're going to do meatball sandwiches here. Oh, yes. I want to do a broccoli and cheese soup. I have teriyaki bowls. Okay, chicken. These are inspiring to me. Chicken teriyaki bowls. I think these will be amazing. So, if you want any of these recipes that I am listing off, all you have to do is download the app and follow me on Favoreats, and they're all in all of my recipes. So that is good. I will put the link below for you to follow me for sure. Let's see. So we're going to do oven fried chicken in a honey mustard glaze. I'm going to put all of that just because it's a new recipe, and I'm going to be like, oven fried chicken, where is that? So we need a leftover here. I'm going to put a pizza night here. And a leftover, yep. Saturdays is deemed leftovers day at this point. It is just deemed leftovers, and I just got to figure out one more thing for this. Oh, you know what? I actually have to move something because I just pulled out a pork tenderloin. What do I want to move? The one pot lasagna? You know, we're having meatball. I don't really want to move that. Ham and cheese sliders. Yep. I forgot that when I went to do the freezer inventory, I found a pork tenderloin, and I pulled that out, so it's already in the refrigerator, so we need to use that. Pork tenderloin. Okay. All right, so like I said, there is my whole month, 28 days. That really didn't take too long. Now, yes, I did do a little bit of work in Favoreats, but honestly, that was, I mean, I might have scrolled for, I picked main dish in Favoreats, and I might have scrolled for like 10 minutes, and I just added and added every 2 days. And then once I got to the end, I would go back up. If I found more, I would just keep on adding. So that made that even easier. I feel like we are putting in like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 new recipes possibly into our like running rotation of meals. And if I can do 6 more, honestly, at one point, I don't know if I will have to do this. I could like laminate this and we would have 30 meal rotation every month, honestly. And I mean, that wouldn't bother me too much. I don't, having a 30 something meals, like I don't think that things would get that redundant because you have 30 different meals. Like obviously in January, there are some things like that smothered pork chops. That was really good. My husband loved those. I could put those back in. Beef stroganoff's not in there. That's even our favorite. Sloppy Joes. The kids, I finally made Sloppy Joes and the kids are like, we need this even more. Like there is other meals. So honestly, I could get a good rotation of meals in and be good with it. So, I'm pretty happy with this. Yeah, my whole video is 18 minutes and it took me a couple of minutes to get into this part of it. So thank you guys so much for being here. Definitely let me know what you think about this. Again, like I said, I will put the links below to my Favoreats. And I will be doing more grocery hauls, which I can't do like tons of grocery hauls because I don't go to the grocery store. I go to the grocery store once, maybe twice a month. That is it. So like everybody's like, oh, I want to see grocery hauls. Yeah, well, I only do one thing of groceries. Oh yeah, I left this open for Super Bowl Sunday because we will probably go to his sister's house and just have like snacky bites. So I can't do tons of grocery hauls because I'm not going to change the way I do things in real life for YouTube, because that would just be detrimental to my budgeting. The more I go into a store, the more I spend. So thank you guys so much for being here. Definitely hit that subscribe button if you are new. Let me know how your meal planning is going in 2021. So far ours is going pretty good. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.